Well, hey there. So, I should be sleeping now because I just finished a 10-hour shift, but I just got this order of used reballs in the mail, and I'm curious about something. So the one thing I have to do tonight, how many shots can I get out of the Tippmann TMC with the 13 cubic inch HPA tank? Focus on that. Just under 3,000 PSI, which is the maximum. 3,000 PSI, not just under. Okay, my estimation, the TMC is a budget marker, sitting at like $350 basically. It's a budget marker, and I used the 98 for a long time, and it was not fantastic on air, so I expect that both of these markers, they're basically the same, are total air hogs. So this is, if you have a better marker, it's probably going to get more shots. Some data I found online suggested that for every cubic inch you should get about one ball. But that's not going to work the same for a 48 cubic inch HPA tank as it is for a 13 cubic inch HPA tank, simply because of, you know, pressure and details and semantics and whatnot. So basically what I'm doing, I haven't measured it yet, but I think it's about 23 feet. Let me grab my measuring tape. These are the moments of my videos that you are waiting for, I know, on my hapless humming. 23 feet. So it's about 24 feet we're sitting at, if you can see that there. 24 feet. I got a couple photography stands, it's clamped together, and yeah, I'm just going to shoot it into there. Hopefully they don't bounce off of it. Hopefully they roll all the way down into the box they were shipped in. So when they start like lobbing or whatever, I'm shooting at about 200 feet per second because I was playing in a really small field. I mean, honestly, this experiment is make or break based on whether the reballs start bouncing all over the place or whether that catches them and drops it into the bucket. So I've got the TMC loaded up with a hopper for obvious reasons. I don't want to keep reloading magazines. And I've got an application, a shot timer application called Splits. Now, this is a really cool application. Basically a shot timer counts shots and the time in between shots and that sort of thing. It's for like a firearms training type deal. And more or less I'm just using it to count shots because I don't want to count all of the shots myself. And hopefully it works out, because I mean, shot counters cost about $200 and this is a $4 program. So hopefully it'll work. Pressurized. Let's scare the cat away. Alright, Tippmann TMC 13 CI tank. Fire on. Let's see if I can aim this thing without my sight. And hopefully they don't bounce off. Oh, perfect. It hits the tarp and drops straight down. Alright, let's do it. No, some of them are bouncing off. Well, that was a good one. I forgot to start the shot timer. Damn, yo. Well, that's under... Oh, I'm stupid. I might have to count those myself. That's now sitting under 2,000 PSI. How many more shots can I get? I already got a bolt failure where it did not pull the bolt back all the way. Let's start this shot timer. Waiting. It starts at a random interval after 5 seconds. Okay, it's timing. Let's try again. That was even worse. Now it's firing real hot. Oh, this is gonna be a bitch to clean up. Yeah, they're really lobbing now. And I'm at under 1,000 PSI, so I'm gonna call it there. Unfortunately, I forgot to start the timer, so that's not a perfect test, but let's see how many shots I got after going lower than 2000 psi. Roughly 83. Now if that was 83 shots, my hopper looks almost empty. Let's take a look at some of this information here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Let me zoom in on that for you. So this program allows you to see the audio from the shots. So this green line here represents where it accepts a shot is, and then the red is, of course, the audio as you shoot. So here, after decibel seconds, so it's not a number of shots, but after like 55 seconds, there's a noticeable drop in the volume of the paintball gun, which, you know, suggests to me that the pressure dropped considerably and it's no longer shooting at the velocity that it should be. But everything prior to about 55 is pretty loud. So let's raise that intensity a little. Up a little more. Okay, that's at like the higher end of it, of how many shots I took. Let's see how many shots we have now. 64. So roughly 64 shots after getting the tank below 2000 psi. That is just under 3 magazines for this marker. If we can assume the same amount for the previous 1000 psi that I did not record, then we're looking at about 120 shots for a 13-ounce tank, which is all of the paint I bring with me onto a field right now. So I can shoot out all of my paint, likely. So that chart I found that said for each cubic inch of your tank, you get 10 shots, seems to hold up even for the 13 cubic inch tank, seeing as I got about 120 shots out of it. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and count with my little counter clicker device when I review this video, but I should be able to get through 120 shots with a 13-ounce tank, which means having one spare and doing field reloads is probably all I need. Booyah! I like that math.